Hi Vogue, it's me. It's been 3 weeks since I've posted, you guys. I am so sorry. I don't want me to neglect you guys, but I have been so busy, but I just quit my job because I was sick of it and I have bigger aspirations for myself. And I painted my nails. They look kind of duller here, but they're like Olivia Rodrigo purple. They're so pretty. I was like really wanting to do that. I painted them last night. I'll link this and all my products below. But I just really want to do something purple. I have my like mermaidy hair clips in. So let's do a purple inspired eyeshadow look. I already did sunscreen, obviously. Obviously, always wear sunscreen. I'm taking my brows. And this is an important part of it because what I want to do is kind of like a sexy kind of siren like look. Someone actually compared me to Ursula in the new Disney Little Mermaid movie, and they were like, I hope it doesn't offend you. She is so hot. I am so thankful. But what I do with my Wet n Wild one is it's like a pencil. It's quite pigmented, but as you can see, it's like not as dark as my main brow, which I like when I'm just doing like the base of my brows. When I go to work and stuff, I usually just leave my brows at this, but obviously we're not done yet. But then I take this Wet n Wild brow gel and it's called Mega Clear. I have linked in my Amazon storefront my the NYX one because that's just like the best, but this one's cheaper, so I'll link this one too. What I do is I kind of like to fluff it up a bit just because, but then I like to get it straight. I try to make it so that the tail of it goes into the tail that I'm drawing. I've gotten some hate online for how like tiny my brows are, but I deliberately like made them this trimmed so I can kind of experiment and play with the shape of them for different dramatic looks. Then I use my beloved e.l.f. brow pomade. Oh my god, you don't even see that. It's in the shade Espresso. That's that me Espresso. And I just like dark brows are so sexy. What I do is my brows are kind of wet. Is it because of the wax? Because I dried my brows off. Ugh. When they're wet, it's harder to do, but I can still do it because I'm a strong, powerful woman. I usually kind of get some of the product into the center of the brow first, so I don't have a lot on the brush, because then I want like a thin line that goes out, you know? So I just kind of eyeball it. It's not always the same, see, but oh my god, that's so good. This one's a little messed up, but she just needs some help. We've all been there, haven't we? I love that. It's not perfect, but it's something that we can fix more as we put the base makeup down. And then I also, again, just put some down here. I think it's being more pigmented because the water activated it. I guess from when I like cleaned my eyebrows with micellar water. Now that I have my sunscreen is set on my face for a couple minutes, I can do my face makeup. So first, I'm going in with my best skin ever. I don't think lately I have like a Sephora foundation that like matches this one, like it's fuck. And I do my eye primer first, under eye primer I mean, because this stuff like, if you have dry under eyes and they start looking like really cakey and like crumbly, this is like the perfect product. What I'm doing is I'm gonna just kind of take the concealer off of like directly under my eyes. I'm just gonna put the primer right there. Oh my god. This has happened before, thankfully at least. I mean, I'm not thankful that it's happened, but I'm thankful I know what to do about it. And that's life, isn't it? Makeup's just like life, you know? You're gonna end up making mistakes, but it doesn't mean you quit. And you can still have a beautiful result. So I put the primer under my eyes, but I also like to put it around my nose right here where it gets a little dry. I like to put it on my nose too, but you know, kind of goof that up for myself. This primer, it's a Maybelline Baby Skin primer. I have a backup, thankfully, but I really do love this stuff. I love everything in my storefront. It's all affiliate, but I do love it all. I don't know, I feel like, unfortunately, growing up, like watching beauty YouTubers all the time, I got a really bad taste in my mouth for like commissions and stuff, and even on TikTok, like it's so hard to go on because everyone's advertising the same products that they're just advertising for money. But I don't know, like I am posting a lot because I do want to make money, because I want to be able to like make money and be able to do my music full time and also to produce it better, you know? Like I know some people online, when I'm like confident, they talk about humility and stuff, and it's mostly just men. Like men just hate to see women acknowledge their beauty and talent. But people are like, be humble, and it's like, be humble. You're saying that you want me to just recede, and you want me to just. And for a while, I was just sitting there like, you know, like I'm gonna be a humble artist, and I'm just gonna just go out into the world, and I'm not gonna try and make money off this. I'm not gonna try to get huge, but I just believe it'll happen, and that's stupid. So yeah, I am calling up to my storefront because I do want to make money off of the work I put into everything, and I do want to be able to produce better music for you guys and better quality content and have full fleshed out eras, and I'm not ashamed of that. But I do believe like everything that it's on my storefront are things that I love. Yeah. Yeah, no one's even giving me hate for that, but there's still that part in my head that's just like, everyone's gonna think that you're like a money hungry, and it's like, well, I kind of am money hungry because I'm hungry, because you know, everything's expensive out here. Like I'm not gonna, you know, try to sell you mascara by wearing false lashes, you know what I'm saying? So I'm using my About Face foundation. The only thing I don't like is, you saw that I opened it away from me. It's because the applicator, it's like a big doe foot. I'm not gonna open it again, but it literally will like splatter products around, which is really annoying. And also the fact that it's not a pump is just like unsanitary. Like I used to put it on my hand and put it on my face, but I just don't have time to do that, and I clean my face before I do my makeup, so I'm like, whatever. But Halsey, come on, because I really like, it's called the Performer, and honestly it really is great for that. It's like great coverage, I'd say like medium coverage, but it's so lightweight. Now that my face space is done, I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna go with my contour. My contour is being weird. Where's my contour brush? Okay, I feel so conflicted because my Sephora contour that I've been raving about, I think it's like rusting. The fuck? I know, you're like, what the fuck? At first I thought it was rust, then I was like, no, it's surely just bronzer. I was diluting myself, but now like the bronzer has grown. I only use this brush for contour, but sometimes I do like contour over my bronzer again. So I don't know. Let me try to open this for you. I'm trying to open this without like chipping my new nail polish because I really love this color. I was like thinking about this color. Do you see that? Like, you can't even see. It's a little orangey around there. I don't fucking know. It could just be that I'm in a humid place, or that like I do like liquid products so that like the moisture, I don't know. I was gonna do my e.l.f. Halo Glow contour thing instead, but when I'm doing dramatic looks and something that I really want to be on like social media, I have to use a good contour, you know. But if I'm, you know, gonna be like on social media promoting my music, filming content for you guys, I'm using this contour. Oh my, do you see that? Like that looks so natural, right? Fuck, I love that. So good. And then since I'm doing a purple eyeshadow look, when I do something like, I don't know, purple, it's just a really, really bold color. And I sometimes with bold colors, I'm able to make it work with like pinks too. But I think for this, I might be able to get away with a little bit of pink with this e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. I don't know why I'm spelling it. It's like, it looks kind of bold, but I'm gonna, see, that's the thing. It's like so scary to like, you squeeze the applicator, nothing comes out, but then you squeeze a little harder and then it's just like so much product. Okay. I do want a little bit of color, so I'm using this. It's like kind of reminds me of Orgasm by NARS, which I love. I had the liquid blush version of that, and then, but this one's like more orangey than it, kind of. I loved that one, but I believe it got moldy because the packaging was ass. The packaging for the NARS one was literally so so bad. The liquid blush, oh my god, what a disaster. I know this looks crazy, but we just trust the process. So I'm blending with my fingers. I'm not doing too much pink because I don't want to like overpower. I don't mean this in like a sarcastic, shady way, but like some people like the clownish look. Like I'm a queer woman, so I'm really not hating on the clown look, but I just don't want a clown look. Like I do want it to just kind of be like a, I don't know how to describe it. like a glam look, but not a clown look. So I don't want like a bright pink blush and a like bright purple eyeshadow. If you like that, that's great. It's just not me. I'm using the e.l.f. now. This e.l.f. blush in the shade Peach Perfect. It's real great for when I'm doing a bronzy face and then trying to let the color shine. So it's, I mean, I've gushed about this before, but it's truly that girl. I've worn this blush with a purple eyeshadow look before and I loved it. That was when I was working at Chipotle. Oh my god, I really can't. I don't know how other people are able to work at places that kill them like constantly. I just quit a job at 24 Hour Fitness by not showing up and then texting my boss I quit frowny face. I like joked to my friend that I have an avoidant attachment style when it comes to work, I guess, because that's what my ex kind of had. Not really. I know what my ex had. Actually, okay. Now I'm gonna do my nose contour. I teased a little song called Occam's Razor, and by teased, I mean I said that it existed, and I said it was called Occam's Razor. And people asked me what it was about, which is really cool. I explain in this song that the Occam's Razor, I'm like quoting the song because it's literally just a definition of Occam's Razor. It means the simplest solution is the likeliest one, and I first encountered it in true crime. And the concept, not true crime, just a crime show, not true crime. I think it was Bones or something, I don't know. Or maybe it was Psych. I love Psych. Do you see how good that contour is? Like, do you see how immediately my nose was sculpted? Yeah. But the concept of this song is that, like, women will literally stay up late looking at texts they sent a guy. And, like I was literally thinking this example, like, a woman can text a guy, hey baby, how are you? And then he can respond, shut up, you stupid bitch. And then that girl will literally like look over the text over and over again, thinking like, did I do something wrong? You know what I mean? And it's like, no, you didn't. Like, this guy just doesn't like you. And that's the point of the song, is that like, you can have these convoluted ideas of like why it didn't work. Like, oh, he has like mommy issues and like he's gone through a lot, and like, you know, or like, oh, like, you know, something just happened in his life that was really hard, but at the end of the day, the Occam's Razor is just that he doesn't like you. Oh my god, like, this is so hard to open. I'm using the NYX Buttermilk bronzer. God, I hate even saying that out loud because the amount of Buttermilk blushes I've seen all over my For You page, it smells great though, is just so annoying. Like, I can't even watch TikTok anymore because always people being like, guys, there's an amazing deal. I like the packaging, I like the product, but I've said this before and I'll say it again, this is half the size. Oh my god, this, I forgot how pigmented this is. We're just gonna spread this around, then we're gonna pick back up. Oh my god, oh my god. NYX heard me, they're like, oh, you have something to say? Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, this is half the size of their original blush that I loved since high school. And it is the same price. Like, it's literally 5 grams of product, which is nothing. Like, do you see how small that pan is compared to the packaging? See the packaging and then the pan. And so it's just like not a good deal at all. And I hate seeing it all over my For You page because it like makes me not want to even mention NYX. I'm so tired of it. Like, oh, lip oil. Guys, this is an amazing deal. Guys, this is the best. I'm like, shut up. But yeah, it's pretty, but Jesus Christ, forgot how pigmented it is. And this is the lightest shade, and I remember I saw it first advertised on an albino woman, and it looked like yellow on her, but it was on an albino woman who's even lighter than I am, you know, like actual like Snow White. I'm like, this is not the shade. This is the lightest shade. I've double checked. which is so insane. Now I'm gonna sculpt my face again because that was fucking crazy. That was unexpected. But how did I get to talking about Occam's razor? I don't even know. Anyways, I just like to yap. Oh my god, this. Oh my god. Okay, I'm starting to see. Okay, Jesus Christ, that was insane. I was not expecting that. Okay, I will say actually, now that I'm looking at this, I am seeing more of the orange around the ring, so I do think it actually is just bronzer, thank God. Yeah, do you see how that's still sculpting well? This is fine. This is fine. I'm fine. I'm so fine. Next thing I'm gonna do is prime my eyelids. I have a glitter primer by NYX that I use and I like, but I'm not using that today. I don't feel like it. I'm not gonna be wearing my makeup for a long period of time, and I'm not really planning on doing that much glitter today. I wore a blue glitter eyeshadow look yesterday, and I forgot like just how great glitter is at like bringing dimension to your face, especially a dark glitter shadow, because it really adds depth to your eyes and does a lot of the contour work for you. But I think that there's something so glam and dreamy and blurred looking about a mostly matte eyeshadow. So I'm just using my primer. Then I'm going in, of course, with my trusty handy dandy Rimmel Stay Matte. Look at, okay, you can't even see like the name on it anymore. And the last time I used it, this chunk came out. Like, she's like, put me out of my misery. Put me out of my misery. And they're like, and I'm like, no. There was like a bit where the concealer hadn't blended. So now I'm just kind of, see how I'm like carving out my cheeks where all that random shit was. And then I'm really saving my forehead with a fuck ton of this. Do you see like the difference? Yeah. I love powder, and I'm a dry skin girly, and I know how scary powder is, but without powder, your makeup will just shift around. I think powder must be embraced. Yeah, that's hot, honestly. She's begging for mercy, and she's not gonna get it because there's so much product left. Before I do my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in, I think, with this fucking crazy bitch. She was literally $45. Oh my god. Okay. Basically what happened was, to get my birthday gift from Sephora, the website, because I don't have a car, so I can't go in person easily, I had to spend $25. And the gift was like $250, which is like, would bring me 250 points, which would bring me closer to getting a reward off. Should I have got this? No. Is it like the most divine thing that I've honestly wanted a very long time? Yes. And I think that's very important and special for me, so what fucking ever. That's unreal. I think a lot about Halsey and her highlights that she had when performing, specifically like her Badlands performances. She always had like the most insane highlight. I'm pretty sure she put like 20 highlights together. Like she said something like that, like a cocktail of highlights, but yeah. Oh my god, I just feel so, what's the word? I feel so bonita. I feel so bonita. Siento bonita. Siento tanta bonita. Or siento tan bonita. Tanto is, I think, too much or something. Tanto is like too much. Or is it so much? I don't know. But yeah. Maybe I'll even layer with some moon dust. Do I have my moon dust? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's right here. My moon dust shadow from Urban Decay. Sometimes when I think about my ex, I just think about how sad he is that he hurt someone so sweet and so cute. I'm just a cutie. He had all these ideas about me being like, I remember one of the first things he said to me. Let me get my setting spray first. the completionist in me wants to finish my Makeup Revolution Glow, but the one that likes hydration wants to finish up my NYX dewy, wanted to start using more of my dewy finish NYX. So I think I'm gonna use my dewy finish for like in between sets, because if y'all watched me, you know that I set my face like 20 times. Then I'm gonna spray this as like the end for like the glitter on my face. I sprayed that away for myself, okay? You'll see how I shine a little more, yeah. But I remember my ex, and it's so interesting how many things like you look back on that you thought were like cute or sweet, but it is kind of sad. Like he was like so insecure that I'd like leave him. And I remember he said once that he was surprised that I wanted to date him because he thought that he was just one in a string of guys. And at first I thought that was sweet. Sad, but sweet. And then also we were in Koreatown on like our third date, and I went to the bathroom and I like left my purse with him, and he told me that he was happy that I left my purse because he was afraid that because he knew that if I left my purse, that meant that I wasn't just gonna go to the bathroom and like leave. Again, sad but sweet, so I thought. But then I realized that meant he thought poorly of me in a way. Oh my god, I'm like, let me put on my eyeshadow at least. I'm sorry, y'all are like, all right, grandma, come on, stop, quit yapping. I'm gonna find there we go. And when we broke up, I specifically was like, is it because he said that he didn't feel like he could support me, or not support me, give me what I deserved. And I was like, are you talking about like buying things? Because like I literally told him, like he bought me a $200 dinner. I think I probably said this to you guys, I'm sorry. A $200 dinner on our last date, which I didn't know would be our last. And he like said, oh, let's go out to eat. And I was like, can we just order in Little Caesars? I just wanted to order Little Caesars and lay down in bed with him. And so when we broke up, I was like, is it financially? Because we can just, you don't have to buy me things and stuff. And he was like, no, it's not that at all. I don't regret that at all. Only when I asked him to buy me poke when he tried to get back together with me after he crushed my heart, he didn't respond. He thought that I was using him, or that I was just gonna use him. So I realized him thinking that I was just gonna leave him in the bathroom, or that I was going to, he was one of a long string of guys. He thought I was a slut. He really did. And I'm not gonna get into it, but that's quite frankly just projection on his part. And just figuring that out was crazy, but so freeing at the same time. It's like, I'm just a girl who wants to love you, and you're like fighting with yourself. Also, like something I want to get into in my songwriting eventually, just how he was not even looking at me. He was just projecting his problems onto me, and he didn't give me a chance to love him. Okay, so now I did my NYX jumbo eye pencil. I'm like, whatever, I'm being experimental with this channel. Garden of Juvia's palette, classic, so beautiful. I think I'm gonna use, I don't know which purple I want to use. I might do an ombre. I think a lot about Chapel Roan's Hot to Go music video and her purple look in that one. It's so good. I'm terrified of the blue from my brush getting on here, but I don't see it coming off, thankfully. I think it's a stain. I do need to wash my brushes, oh my god. Okay. Do you see already how gorgeous that just looks with like that hint of pink blush and that bronzed look? Do you see how much of a genius I am? I think I'm putting too much purple in the inner corner, but we can fix that. Next, I'm doing the shade called Sweet Lilac, which is a deeper, brighter purple, and I'm hoping this would do more. I don't know. I like this, but I want something even brighter, but I'm still liking the kind of mermaidy Ursula look. I still feel so beachy. I got these clips from Shein, and I got these hair clips from Miniso on a date with my ex when we walked into the Miniso, and I knew he'd be tempted to buy me things, and so I said before we went in, you're not buying me anything, I'm paying for my own things here. But yeah, I was gonna use him. Sure, sorry. Anyways, I think I'm gonna take a little more of the Sweet Lilac shade. I'm just gonna dab it right here. Like I literally am just and you want to make me the villain. Man, I'm just vibing. Okay, so then I did all that. I feel all bonita. Then I think the next thing I'm gonna do is like my color brush. And then on my like neutral brush, you know what I'm saying? I can't believe I only have 2 brushes, honestly, like eyeshadow brushes. I mean, I have more, but like 2 that are like fluffy. I'm gonna take the shade Oh Honey. But I'm taking that shade and I'm just putting it around here. It's a little more pigmented than I remembered, so I gotta be careful with it. But I'm just using that to blend this out a little bit because it's getting a little out of hand. Then I'm using this shade called Gardenia. It's like a chill shade. Chill shade. I don't know what I'm saying. And then I'm so excited for the rest of this. I'm so excited. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put it, okay, what's happening there? It's not matte white, but it's damn close. Oh my god. I really like cannot stay the fuck away from this shade. If you see my channel, you're like, oh my god, this bitch in her white eyeshadow. Okay. But I just love it. And I really wanted to go icy with this. So how icy am I gonna go? Let's figure it out. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow, wow, wow. It's not from like Gilmore Girls. I haven't even seen Gilmore Girls. I tried to start watching it. I just couldn't get into it. I think the reason it's hard to get into shows is because I would just like 9 out of 10 times, 9 times out of 10, oh my god, watch Gossip Girl again, you know? It's like Gilmore Girls, that sounds like Gossip Girl. The name sounds like Gossip Girl. I'm gonna watch Gossip Girl. Yeah, I look so good. I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. I want to really amp up this kind of whiteness. So I'm gonna I'm gonna draw it under my brows like this. Also helped me define my brow bone a lot. I used to do this more often, but then I wanted to save it for more dramatic looks. So yeah, I'm gonna bring it down here because I'm so crazy. You can't take me anywhere. I literally bring white eyeshadow under my brow bone like a maniac. This is the real Layla. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, I probably could have used the NYX jumbo eye pencil under my purple shadow too, but we live and we learn. We live and we learn, and we write songs about it on the internet. And I also do want like a bluer purple shadow too. Like a more periwinkle one like this one. But I'm still liking it. I'm gonna do something I haven't actually done in a second. Am I gonna do it? Is she gonna do it? I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just make sure this brush is clean. Okay. I'm gonna take Sweet Lilac. Usually I'd use a more compact brush, but none of mine are clean, so I'm just making sure to lean forward because for my face shape, I don't want a big thing of color just dragging my face down. I don't know how I feel about this, but I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna take this shade. Yeah. This shade Purple Orchid. It's like this bluey kind of. Shimmery, you can't really see much of it, but it just kind of gives a, I think, like a subtle little thing going on. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna take the shade Lilac You. I like that a lot. And then people have compared me to Chapel Roan visually speaking, and honestly, I'm seeing it a lot now. Especially with like the white eyeshadow, you can't even see it, but the white eyeshadow kind of coating my lashes over here. I like that. Get the shade Lagoon, which I'd never use actually, because it matches that kind of, yeah. Then finally, this is exciting. I can use a color I told myself that I wouldn't use in this palette, because I use it all the time, and I'm gonna use it anyways. It's the shade I feel, yeah. And then, because why the fuck not? Because I love just like layering random things on my face. This About Face product that I've convinced does not even work. That kind of worked. Shadow stick in the shade 2002. Love that. Then we're going to take my Revolution Fix and Glow. Then we get to do eyeliner. Woo. This works for the Ursula inspired look I'm going for, so we're gonna roll with it. Naughty mascara. Okay. Got a lot on my lid, but nothing you can really tell, so it's fine. And here's the final look, lovies. I hope that you enjoy. I had so much fun doing this work for you. Let me know what you think, and links are below. I love you. Bye.